Hey guys, welcome back. Today I have another Terra Moons haul for you guys. And just excuse what's going on with my face right now. I don't really know what's going on. I'm wearing the Terra Moon shadows that I reviewed on my previous video on my eyes today. And I wanted to do colorful. I wanted to do like glitter. I wanted to do out there. So it's a little different. But today we're going to be talking about the Terra Moons Cosmic Wanderer. And I love Terra Moons. As you guys may have watched in my previous video, if not, you should. But I was a little disappointed with some of the shades in my last pickup because of the flakiness. So I wanted to share with you a palette that certainly is not flaky. So it says on the inside, wander into the beauty of the cosmos. It's cute. No mirror, which I'm okay with. And here are your shades. Just want to give an overview first. So it's a lot of like blues, a lot of green, some purple, and like a reddish color, so it's pretty well balanced. I do like the color story. I think it's interesting. I don't really have a color story like this in a palette. What else? Unremarkable customer service in the sense that I didn't need them. Price point pretty fair for indie brands. What else? Took a little while to get to me, but I ordered some pre-shipped or pre-order items with this item, so it makes sense. And yeah, so let's just jump in because I want to talk about it. Like I may have mentioned, I don't remember now, I did use this before. I have used it. So I'm not going into this blindly like I normally am, or like with just one wear like I usually do. So I do have a pretty good sense of these shadows, and they are very similar to other shadows that I've had in the past from Terra Moons. So let's swatch. Again, I haven't used all of these, so and I've used a lot of shadows since then, so this is kind of going to be like a reaction to me swatching. I do have like a swatch thing to help me just kind of keep in line here. So let's get started. Okay, so first up we have First Light. It is that color right there. And let's swatch it so I can try to describe to you what colors they are. Very buttery. And as you can see, picks up beautifully. I would say this is a white with like a blue shift. So let's swatch it. Just a disclaimer, I did use NYX's primer, their glitter glue primer, and sorry, I don't know if you can hear cars near me, I hope you can't. But I do two swatches through. I try to do two swatches through, and that might have been a third, I apologize. But I try to do two swatches over, and I try to be consistently over primer because that's what I would use. So the first swatch, my impressions are that it's like very, it needs to be built upon, quite honestly, for swatches. I had to pick up a couple of additional finger swipes to make it show up. It's a beautiful iridescence. I really like it, and I've used it on my eyes before, and it's really pretty. So let me show you, I don't know how to do this. I think I want a live swatch so you can see my reaction, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like up close. But for now, I'll kind of do this. I don't know if I'll ever do this again. We'll see, maybe not. I just wanted it to be kind of organized for, you know, taking pictures afterwards and showing you guys. So we'll see. I don't know. I'm also filming on my front camera. I try to do behind, but it was like very weirdly close, and I don't know why. So you're on my front camera, so I'm sorry if the quality isn't as good today. I will try to figure out what's going on. Okay, so First Light, again, swatch, unremarkable to me. It's pretty. I feel like I have things like it, so it's not like a hit out of the park. but it is a pretty color. I'm trying to be very objective in these reviews and give you like my very honest and upfront, forthcoming reviews. So I do have shades similar to this, honestly. The cool thing about First Light is that when you hit the light, it does have like a taupe kind of color that comes through. I don't know if you'll be able to see. I'll definitely show later. But when you kind of go like this in the light, it kind of like is like a purpley brown that it kind of shifts to. It's really interesting. So I thought that was cool to share. Elara, or E-L-A-R-A, is the next shade. This is a matte. I probably should have mentioned that there's 5 mattes, and there's 6 glitter colors. More of that soft shadow feel. I believe. I haven't swatched all of them, but that's what I believe. And then let's go forward with Elara. Okay, that's very pigmented. Oh, all right, she's pretty. I do have to pick up another one. It's not completely covering the swatch area, but 2 definitely took care of it. Wow, gorge, absolutely gorge. It's a teal, it's pretty. I'm not trying to flick you off. It's very pretty. I think that this is a perfect color. Sorry if you hear cars and this like lawnmower. I apologize, it'll go by quick. This is a really great color to like layer like that first color on top of. A little bit is falling out onto the other swatch, and you can see sparkles on top of it. And that's not how the shade actually is, but I quite like it. So it's very, very pretty, I think. But it is just like a teal. It's a pretty teal though, I will admit. So there's that. The next shade I'm gonna swatch is Vega. That was Elara, and that's Vega, that light blue. This is also a matte. It's a sky blue. Pretty. All right, very pigmented like the one before it. Honestly, I don't need another swipe, but I'm gonna. All right. Not mad about how that went on. Beautifully pigmented. Gorgeous. I don't know if you can see. I know I keep trying to show you guys. And again, I will show you at the end. I'll show you a closer up. But yeah, I really like it. I've used this before. It's very creamy, a beautiful matte. I highly, highly like it. So, okay, next one is Chromosphere. Would have been cool for a shade that was like more chrome, but it's this green one right here, this dark green. This Elara and this Chromosphere, I feel like they're in the same family. The 2 top darker ones here, they're in the same family, but they're definitely not the same. I would call this one more of a like, again, turquoise, dark turquoise probably. I don't know if I know what turquoise it looks like. Deep bluish green, and then this Chromosphere is like just pure green, no blue hint to it. So let's swatch it. Let's swatcheroo. All right. Great pigment. Are we surprised? Are we shocked? No. But I will say the first swatch was very sad. So I do need to build this one up a little bit. So we're gonna swatch for a second. All right, that's more like it. All right. Pretty, you know? It's pretty. I don't really have much to say. I think these are gonna shine with colors on top of them, but I will save that for my review at the end. The next is Planet X. Really excited about this one. Have not used this one. It's this glitter right here. Look how pretty she is. She is gorgeous. So let's swatch her. Very excited. Oh yeah, super soft, super buttery. Beautiful, absolutely stunning. It's a purple, it's a beautiful, like you can't go wrong. It's a purple with like a blue undertone, with some blue shimmer in there. Very pretty. How many times can I say pretty this swatcheroo? All right, so that's one layer, and let's do a second layer. Oh yeah, this is a, guys, I always say it, but I love one and dones, and this is definitely a one and done. You can totally wear this all over the lid and it will just sparkle and be absolutely stunning on its own. So let's see if you can see there. I don't know if you can tell. Again, we'll swatch. I feel like I have to keep reminding you guys. I don't think I'm probably gonna do this again ever with the swatch template. I don't think it's working. But you live and you learn, guys. It's just spicing it up and keeping it fresh. Okay, the next one is Altair. Altair, I don't know. This one right here on the end, this purplish, pinkish color, magenta, if you will. She's creamy, guys. I have not used this one either, so this is first impressions. Creamy, beautiful, picked right up. Absolutely stunning. Look at that sheen. Gorge. I mean, like, you can't go wrong. This is just a fabulous color to have. All right, so pretty pigmented, went on pretty well for that first round of swatch. Let's go to the next. Deeply pigmented, deeply, deeply pigmented, I will say about these shades. Look, I still have so much product left over just from those two swatches. It's incredible. Sometimes I feel bad. I'm like, I don't want to waste it. But clean off finger with some micellar water. Okay. So that one is just honestly stunning. It also has like a sheen to it. Like, honestly, I would say it's like a light purple. I feel like I get a hue of like a little bit of pink, but it's not anything crazy. I wouldn't describe it as pink by any means. And it has like a little bit of blue like flecks to it, I would say. So the next one is Soleil. That's this red guy down here. Have not used Soleil, so let's try. Gonna take my finger. Very pretty. I like that it's like a muted red. Like, it's not like a red red. It's not fire truck red. It's very different. This one is not, I would say, like swatching as strongly as the other mattes. There could be a couple of factors there. I'm using my ring finger. It can honestly vary, but two swatches definitely got through. Here, again, I'm gonna try to show you. Yeah, not doing it justice. But yes, so, excuse me. Yes, it's like a muted red, purpley red, I would say. And it's pretty. It's really pretty. I do really like it. I do think it's unique. So there's that. The next one is Aurora. Aurora is this beautiful green on the bottom. This beautiful true green right here. Might have some gold shift to it, which is always nice. But let's see. Oh yeah, buttery. I feel like I don't even have to say it, but oh, it's like a mermaid green. It's so beautiful. We love. Oh yeah, going on wonderfully. Going on wonderfully. I just love glitter, multi-chrome shades. Like, I live for them. Yeah, so like I already said in my like first couple of seconds, it's like a mermaid green. It's glittery, it's pretty, you cannot go wrong. Beautiful. Oh goodness, the next one is Terra Triangulum. Triangulum. Clearly not an English major. That's that navy blue down there. Okay. True navy. I don't know why you're not picking up. There you go. True navy. Oh boy, this one is not swatching well at all. I don't know if you can tell. It just, oh boy, this one is not good. Okay, I'm trying again. Oh no, I do not like this color. I have to pick it up again. It's still not all the way done. This bottom one, you see how like patchy it is? I don't love that. All right, I think I got it as good as I'm gonna get it. I honestly think I have to go in with another full one for this to work. What a bummer. All right, I think I got it enough. It looks a little patchy. That's just how the shadow is performing for me. So unfortunately, that one is not a hit for me, but again, we'll chat about it at the end. Wow, these are really putting me through the trial here. I am not knowing how to say some of these shades. Oh, just the next shade. It's Pleiades. Pleiades? I can't. That's why I spell it for you guys. It's a light green. My first kind of pickup on it is it's pulling like green with like lighter green flecks. So let's swatch her. Last buttery shade. I'm sad. Did I say this is green? This is pulling more blue. That's why it's so important to swatch, ladies and gentlemen. I thought that was green. That is gorge. Taking my next one. Beauty. Beauty, beauty. She's beauty, she's grace. She's actually a name I can't pronounce. Sorry, just wiping off here so that I can try to be as unbiased as possible, but there is kind of glitter everywhere. I kind of couldn't help it. The next one is Electra. It is this purple right here. I would say a true deep eggplant purple. That's how I would describe it. Let's see if this one is more along the lines of the other two, or the other few versus the last one. It's pretty similar to the last one, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This is my second pickup. Okay, I need a third. I need a fourth to really make it look good. Yeah, that one was tough. That was another tough one. Yeah, I mean, that's all I really have to say about it. Oh, this one, the last one is sparkly and shiny. Yay, Gravity. Okay, let's get this one. Oh, let me show you first. Right here, that deeper blue, like an oceanic blue. Wow, she's gritty. Oh, stuff just fell. Okay. Good to know, good to know. I don't know if you can see it. Trying to show you. Please focus. There you will go. Oh, out of focus. Lovely. There it is. It's blue with like some silver flecks to it. Oh, yeah. Oh, well, okay. This one's not as buttery. This one is gritty. I will say. This one is gritty, but it reminds me of the night sky. I'm having to pick up 3 to make it a decent swatch, to be completely honest with you guys. A lot of product left over. Very beautiful shade. I do like this shade a lot. And that was all of these. Let me take this off. Very satisfying pull. And there's what it looks like. So I will insert swatches at the end, and I will show you up close and kind of speak through it. But first impressions, I thought I liked this palette more than I'm liking it right now. I'm trying not to be overly critical because I was very overly critical yesterday of Terra Moons, but I just don't think much about this palette. No, that's not fair. Okay, so let's chat through. Lots of fallout. And this is personal use, so that's why I blew on it. Okay, first light was fun. Nothing super unique to my collection. That first shade right there on top. Swatches, okay. Not anything. If I saw this swatch, I would not go crazy for this palette, I don't think. I'll say the stars were like the glitter ones, the duochrome. Those were my favorites. I think the all stars are probably Planet X and Aurora. This purple up here and this blue or greenish, bluish green down there. Whatever we did decide that was. Gravity was weird, like a weird gritty consistency. That last one right there, I don't know what that was about. That was inconsistent. And if you know anything about me, consistency, I really respect and admire consistency. And I don't know, this palette was a little all over the place. Here's my thoughts. Gorgeous colors. There is nothing unique here that I don't have in my collection, I think. Now that I'm like really looking. That last shade is really Gravity, the one I was just talking about, the kind of gritty one. I don't know if I have anything like that. I can definitely replicate it, with a deep blue, navyish blue, with just some glitter on top. I can definitely replicate the palette. If you're in the market for these shades, and let me just overview it again real quick. If you are in the market for shades like these, then I think this is a cool palette. I think it's a cool palette. I do think it's a cool palette. For people who have a large makeup collection, I think this is quite dupable. I think the formulation is very hit or miss. Like I mentioned, there's just a little bit lack of consistency that I would like to see with Terra Moons, that I expect out of Terra Moons. And yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to think of everything I want to say about it, honestly. And yeah, I think I need to show you guys swatches up close. So I'm going to do that and then I'll turn it back. Here are the swatches in front of my studio light. Seems you can tell that the color kind of bled through for a few of them. That might be user error, so that might be my fault, although a lot of them did have fallout, so that's them with the artificial light. And here it is in front of my window, so you can kind of see really good what the colors look like. Okay, bringing it back down to close out the video. You can kind of see them a little bit better now that I'm a little bit closer. I wanted more. I did. I wanted more. As the type of user I am, I wanted more. I think that for a beginner, if you're getting somebody like their first palette, I think this palette's incredible. I think it's really cool. I think ultimately these shades are workable with enough, finger power. They don't swatch as easily, so that means they're probably very buildable. which could be cool because you can kind of control the depth and the amount that you're putting on your eyes, where you're putting it. It's more controllable, I would say. So there's a plus to that. And then the glittery shades are very, very pigmented. I will say a majority of the palette is very pigmented, and that was enjoyable, I will say. So ultimately, if I would recommend it, normally I feel like I have a pretty good say of yes, I recommend this, or no, I don't. But ultimately, it's gonna boil down to what you think you have. Again, if you don't have these kinds of shades, I think Terra Moons is a reputable brand, indie brand. They are ahead of the game. They make beautiful colors. These colors are still beautiful, very beautiful, in fact. They make pigmented shades. They do a really incredible job at what they do. So I do think that this palette could be worth it for you. If you are a collector, or like me, or makeup artist or something like that, I think maybe if you have these shades, it's not needed. So there you go. That's my review. I'd love to chat about it with you guys if you want to leave some comments. I love responding to those. Love chatting with you guys. If you have any suggestions or anything you want to see, let me know. But other than that, I hope you have a great day. Thank you for tuning in. Bye!